today look at the overall record, do you still feel that India should be happy to have been ruled by the British?
I think this is where we get to the nub of why you were invited and why I was invited to share a platform, Shashi. Because I've noted your very well chronicled views, and we somewhat disagree, but I hope we have some commonality as well. Listen, when you look back on history, and I don't claim to be a historian, I claim to observe events from the experience of my parents who were born under the British Empire in Mauritius and Kenya, and what I have read myself. But I don't think we can look back on history in binary terms. I think things are always nuanced. There is always good and there is always bad. And I think judging our forefathers and the fathers of our fathers of our fathers of our fathers by contemporary standards is always a difficult juggling act. So I am, of course there were aspects about the empire which many people will have found abhorrent, but also it can be true that the British did leave behind the railways and the ports and the civil service and the administration.
All of which were instituted in order to perpetuate British rule in India and enhance British profits. Not one of them had anything to do with the well-being of Indians in India. And that's the point that we are concerned. I mean, I understand your role as a British politician in Britain, but it is, for me, a matter of some concern that too many British politicians, now one of Indian origin, are allowing the past to be seen in this rosy sort of way, when in fact it's something that actually calls for an apology to the people who have suffered as much as Indians have over the 200 years. And I just want you to understand that when you stand up and say, oh, I'm a proud child of empire, a lot of us feel more than a twinge of pain at the reality of empire having been essentially denied. And don't forget, even to this day, Britain doesn't have anywhere in that wonderful city of museums, London, a museum to colonialism that shows the entire experience of the colonized people.